right, goddammit, how's everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing fantastic. All right, bring you guys another story time. Y'all seem to really enjoy this series, man. More you guys support, the more you guys can expect to see this every week. So just keep on killing it with the likes. All right, I got a good one for you guys today. It's a football story. It's pretty much one of the craziest experiences that I had while I played football in high school. Now, I know a lot of you guys can relate to this right here. Some of you guys played in the past. Some of you guys actually playing right now. You know, some of my young guys that watch me. But anyway, let me paint the picture for you guys. All right, so I got this homeboy, Brandon. We played junior varsity together. Now, we were friends, but we wasn't like super close friends or nothing like that. We were friends through football, all right, if that makes sense. But yeah, we were cool, man. Like real cool guy, real chill and stuff like that. But you know, he had like, you know, an aggressive, crazy side too, which we're gonna talk about later on in the video. That's a big part of it. Fast forward to game day. All right, Brandon played defensive tackle. I played defensive end / linebacker. Now, Brandon and the guy he was going against, from the moment they stepped on the goddamn field, it felt like it was like animosity. You know what I'm saying? They were just going in on each other. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, not talking right then, but just like the aggressive levels was, you know what I mean? Like, if you ain't play football, you don't know what I'm talking about. But it's like they were just, you know, they were just being like overly aggressive, you know what I'm saying, with each other. Like really trying to enforce their will on the other person. Dude, it's a lot of raw shit happening in the trenches. I know I played defensive end, so I know how dirty that shit can get down there. I'm talking about like with the scratching and the gouging and the grabbing and shit like that. All type shit. You know what I mean? So, you know, I got respect for guys that play on defensive line, because they have to do a lot of the dirty work that, you know, a lot of times don't get seen, especially if the punk ass referees don't want to call the shit. I said that because we gonna talk about some referees in a sec. But anyway, man, my dude Brandon, you know, he going against the guy. Now let me say this too right here. But like, you know, offensive line, they had, you know, the majority white offensive line, and you know, the guy that my homeboy was going against, you know, he seemed like, yeah, he's a little racist there. You know what I mean? Because he was. He just seemed like he was, you know, scraggling that line. Like he wanted to say shit, and then he was holding himself back, you know, shit like that. You kind of tell when somebody's like that. So, but anyway, man, Brandon, they going together. I mean, they going in, and Brandon was whooping this guy that he was going against pretty much all game. In fact, like our whole like line was just doing good. Like I had a sack. Brandon had about 2 sacks, and I think this is probably like around like before the second half. Brandon had a tackle for a loss. Well, he had 2 tackles for a loss because they was trying to run dive plays right at him, and I had 1 tackle for a loss. So we were playing great, man. Like it was a real good game. We was that bitch. We was dancing and shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that shit was live, man. We played, bro. But anyway, we were getting in. We weren't taunting them or nothing like that. But you know what I mean? You make a good play. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You want to celebrate a little bit. We weren't going, you know, crazy with it or nothing. But I just feel like, you know, like, especially like Brandon's guy, like my guy, he was kind of cool about it. But, you know, the guy that Brandon was going against, you know, he was taking that shit to heart, man. He was getting butthurt about it. So, you know, it was just the animosity level was getting higher and higher and higher as the game was going on, you know, going into like the third quarter and shit like that. So shit got real going into the third quarter. You know, they were going, I mean, I got a first row seat. I'm right next to Brandon. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at this, I'm looking at them motherfuckers go together, just mouthing off every fucking play. All right. So this when it got crazy. It was one of the plays, man, you know, and I mean, I wasn't looking specifically. I was trying to do my job. I was trying to swim my goddamn dude, get around him. And, you know, after the play right there, you know what I'm saying, Brandon came to me and said, man, I think that dude just tried to grab my nuts. I said, what? He tried to do what? He said, man, he was reaching for my thigh. He couldn't grab it, but he was going for it. He was trying to grab my nuts. All right, let me say this right here too. It's no secret. I mean, you can kind of look at certain people and tell whether they have jock straps on or not. Brandon was known for not wearing jock straps. Okay, he did not have a jock strap on. And because he said it restricted him, it restricted, you know, his movability or whatever. I don't know, but he never wore a jock strap. I know that's crazy, dangerous. I was like, You know, but it's a lot of people that actually do that. They don't wear a jock strap, which is crazy. Fuck that. I ain't trying to get hit in my nuts. But nonetheless, man, like the guy tried to go for Brandon nuts or whatever while he was blocking him. All right, so next play we go back in, and this time the sucker is successful. He get a handful of nuts and he squeezed the shit out. Cause I heard Brandon kind of holler, man, like, oh! He was like, you know what I mean? I'm like, hey, shit, man. And he's hollering and shit like that. And, you know, they kind of damn near broke into a scuffle then, but they kind of like, you know, separate each other like real quick. All right. So he was like, shit, you know what I'm saying? And then he was like, man, this dude is actually trying to, you know, he's trying to grab him. He was trying to throw Brandon off his game, like going for his nuts, trying to, you know, block him and shit like that, like trying to make Brandon think, okay, I'm gonna grab your nuts, so you better not rush me or nothing like that or some shit. I don't know. It was I don't know what the fuck he was thinking. Why do you grab another man's nuts? I don't know. You know, but in his mind, it made perfect sense. He was getting whooped. He couldn't handle the dude. So he's like, you know, I need to pull out every tactic in the goddamn book. So, all right. Go down again, man. All right, so what? It's the third time because they were passing a lot, you know. So I think they just got the first down. You know, Brandon was trying to guard his. I could tell how you stand. He was like this right here off of a little bit. You know what I mean? You know how you got to be a 3-4 stand. Shit, Brandon was all in like trying to guard his stuff. So I'm like, shit, he done got in Brandon's head, you know. So anyway, like he still went for his nut, and this time I seen it. Cause I was looking actually this time, like, let me see this motherfucker going for my boy nut, man. So yeah, I seen his hand like he was going down. And he had him like right. It was funny as shit how he had him. You know, he had Brandon about like the shoulder pads and shit like that, and he was just reaching with his hand trying to go for the nut. Brandon's leg was in the air. He was, oh shit, oh my god, it was wild, man. This the part that kind of pissed me off, man. That I know damn well that the referee seen that shit. Cause he was looking right at us. Now, I never seen this referee before, so I'm guessing it was one of they referees from the school that we was playing. But, you know, he looking at what's going on. He got the whistle in his mouth like, and we looked him right in his face. We looked him right in his face, like me and Rand, like you ain't gonna say nothing about this man grabbing man. He blew the whistle. And he just rolled his hands like, oh, it just started to backpedal. You know what I'm saying? We're like, you bitch, you ain't gonna say shit. You just gonna let this shit go down like this. All right. So this is what happened next, man. This is the next crazy part. All right. So boom, get down there for the next play, right? You know, I guess it's good that he didn't kick down one of them out. He went ahead and let him play. I don't know, man. You know, but it's still a bitch move by the referee. He should have, you know, threw a flag. But the thing about it is, like, the referees were actually calling all the flags on our team. Called like one penalty on them. That's it, man. If we sneeze, if we like, achoo, motherfucker throwing the flag, encroachment. He got his snot buggers on him. You know what I mean? Like, what? What are you doing? So anyway, fuck all that. All right. Anyway, we down for the next play. All right. Run the play over with. All right. We think, okay, go on to the next play. No. Next thing I know, all I hear was like something soft hit something hard. You know what I mean? Like if you ever hit like I guess like the side of a door with the back of your hand as hard as you can, you know, and that sound, like it was a sound that I can't even describe, but I know that's how it sounded. And then when I look back, all I seen was Brandon and that boy on the ground scuffling. You know, they were going at it, just, you know. I'm like, what the fuck, they? You know what I mean? So we get down there, we break the motherfuckers up, coach shit right on the field. All right, but then, like, all I remember seeing Brandon holding his hand like this. Now, mind you, Brandon didn't wear gloves. I wore gloves, but Brandon didn't wear gloves. You know, he old school style motherfucker, I guess. But he taped his wrist up and stuff like that, and that's it. But he didn't wear gloves. And all I seen him holding his hand like this right here. All this right here was fucked up on his hand. You know, was busted the fuck. I'm talking about to the white meat. You hear me? That shit was gross, man. It was first time I seen some shit like that. You know, I'm young and shit like, oh shit, what the fuck happened to your head? You know what I mean? But what happened is he backhanded the dude, I guess after he tried to grab his nut for the fourth time. I don't know. But he backhanded him in the side of his helmet. You know that helmet got all type of sharp shit on the side of it. So it's easy to fuck your hand up. And he no regard for himself. He just, I guess he was upset. He was mad. Like I said, the animosity levels was high. And, hit him like that in the helmet, and they start getting to it. And I'm like, Brandon, why you just didn't rip the motherfucking helmet off, man, and try to fracture your jaws? I mean, if you gonna do all that shit, goddamn, you gonna fuck yourself, fuck him up. You hit him in the head. Brandon's hand was fucked up real bad. I'm talking about the meat hanging, bro, like the white meat action. It was crazy looking. I never forget it. He had to get stitches and everything in his goddamn hand. So yeah, that sucked for him. We won the game. It was 21-7. Won the game. Damn near all odds against us, felt like, but we came home with the victory. That's one of my crazy football experiences. I got a lot of them, man. If y'all want to see them, man, just kill this video with likes. Let me know down in the comment section, man, what you guys thought about this one. Other than that, man, y'all already know what it is. Anybody new to the channel, if you haven't already, definitely hit that subscribe button. Appreciate all love and support, man. You guys keep on killing it. Love each and every last one of y'all. Go live.